Welcome to the Fontana showroom.
Thank you very much, Michael.
So we're here to talk about, obviously, collaboration with Rubelli, the kind of history behind Rubelli, obviously both being Italian brands.
Well, I think there's a great synergy between the two brands. You know, Fontana, I've only been to the showroom once before, but absolutely love the kitchens. I've been telling everybody that will listen to go and have a look at them. And with the same thing, you know, Rubelli, they're both real luxury brands. And the most important thing is the artistry, the craftsmanship. And, you know, we're neighbours as well.
Exactly, yes. I mean, obviously 18th century Venice, from where you started, obviously evolved into more kind of technology and modern contemporary design, which obviously is what we love to do as well. So for us, we think the collaboration by bringing the fabrics into our designs makes it just slightly more special.
Well, I'm hoping that we can perhaps work on some projects together, you know, where we're doing a whole house. We do all the fabric, you do what you do so well.
Yes.
And we've got Rubelli base a lot of their designs on their archives, which date back to the 15th century. It was actually the father that started. It's now a foundation. And, you know, we have documents that these particular handwovens are based on that do date back to the 15th, 16th century. And it's been used for inspiration. People like Giorgio Armani, we did his collection, and he used the archives to make more, as you say, more contemporary versions of something that was produced, you know, 400 or 500 years ago.
Yeah, amazing. So a lot of our clients kind of, we don't have anything standard. So everything is done for what the client is, kind of what their imagination is, what they perceive as what they want. So we try and create materials and use the best artisans in Italy to create those materials. So some of our projects are very unique.
And do you work with designers on that?
We do work with designers, yeah. Interior designers and architects are very important in this industry with us.
To pull it all together, rather than a client just saying, having an idea, but trying to put it into reality can prove difficult. We try and understand how they live, whether they love to cook, because some do, some don't. Some don't want anyone near their kitchen.
Yeah, they just want it to you know, pristine and never use it. But it's beautiful to incorporate soft furnishing, fabrics, and sometimes even wallpapers to bring everything together. So tell us about some of the projects you're working on.
We are working with Belmond at the moment. We're doing bespoke fabrics for their trains, which is a really nice concept at the moment. We had a little bit of trouble initially getting all the regulations because obviously they're more intense than, say, a hotel on the fire regs. But now, we've done all their trains, and hopefully the ones in the future we're going to be working on those as well. We work with the designer. They often just have they'll just do a drawing, and then we'll do a digital layout of it, and then we go to strike-offs. So it makes it more interesting when you're doing something like that. And we also do a lot of hotels in different parts of the world. Again, fire regs are quite important.
Yeah, especially
you probably don't have that with kitchen.
It is more difficult in the UK. We have the same problem because obviously sometimes we use kind of upholstered banquettes incorporated in our islands, and you know, sometimes the fabrics we want to use we're not allowed to because
even with an interliner.
Yeah. It is.
We're quite good on the regs, so we can help you on that.
Good to know.
Because it is a minefield out there.
Yeah.
You know, between planes, trains, automobiles.
I guess it's the same as yachts.
Yeah.
stringent ruling on what.
Do you ever do any yachts? Do they?
We have done yachts, yeah. Yes, we have, yeah.
Yeah, because it's nice work.
Yeah, because funny enough, Italians make the best yachts in the world. I don't know if you know that.
The Italians make everything the best. We'll establish that.
Yeah. That is absolutely true. Yeah, so no, it's a very enjoyable project.
Yeah, we like working on yachts because, you know, we've got all the certification. So we used to do lamps and things for yachts as well, but they have to be screwed down. But yeah, because usually budget isn't a problem, and everybody likes to work where there isn't much of a constraint on budget.
I think the one we worked on was about 27 million, and that's not even an expensive one, is it?
Yeah, no, because I think they say $1 million a metre you can usually
spend.
Yeah. It's quite a lot. I think Bill Gates is the latest big.
I've seen that. Yeah. I saw that in Barbados, actually. It was moored in Barbados, yeah. Everyone was sort of taking pictures of it, and so we went over and had a look at it, and then found out it was Bill Gates's.
Yeah, we used to do quite a lot with Abramovich, because he had 4 very, very large yachts, but I don't know where they are at the moment. No. He probably doesn't either, which is a shame. I'd like him back for Chelsea football.
Yes.
And then we also do collaborations with people like Peter Mourinho, who does all the Chanel stores and Dior. Okay. So he, again, from archives, he's chosen some fabrics and we've worked on his ideas.
Yeah, this is a really interesting collection. I mean, the kind of sheen and the way this is put together.
It's really quite beautiful. He does like to go for something a little bit more daring than most.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
Yeah. And then we've got the Kiffair collection, which former Fantasma, a design practice in Italy, who's very well known. They're sort of collating and overseeing that. So a lot of the colours now that they're doing for us are very fashion orientated, which just means that we're a little bit ahead of.
Yeah, these colours are well on trend to where we kind of put our palette.
Yeah, and it's like it's understated luxury. I think moving forward, people are looking for understated luxury more than a lot of bling now.
Yes, no, absolutely. Tend to be product. We love to use natural materials. Obviously, we work with probably over 1,000 types of veneer. So we work with metals, liquid metals, and stones. Always love to use natural stone. We're not a fan of these kind of man-made composites. So and then it becomes a timeless piece then. Although it's a contemporary design, it's something that can be timeless and not going to age very quickly.
Is if you go into somebody's house and you can't actually look and think, oh, that was done 5 years ago or 10 years ago. You know, it is, as you say, timeless. Because if you're going to spend that amount of money, you want to make sure it's right.
Yeah.
And we've all got to do sustainability now.
Of course, yes, that's very important. Most of the companies we work with, especially in Italy, they bring a big importance about obviously planting trees and making sure everything is,
and not chucking things out on a whim. It's good to get it right. I think it's really important to know that, all our factories are made in our factory in Cachago, just outside Como, as I'm sure you get all your products from Italy as well.
Exactly, yeah. Most of our products are either Venice or Vicenza, obviously stone from Verona. So that northern region is important. We do use a brand in Tuscany as well, which I love visiting. It's a factory in the middle of nowhere, so that's pretty smart.
And these are some of the examples of...
Yeah, so we just put a little collection of mood So when clients come in, they can kind of get a feel for putting stuff together. Then obviously we then have a discussion and then create a mood board to suit them, where we would bring in your fabrics alongside so they can see the kind of...
They're really beautiful mood boards.
Thank you.
Really nice. Yeah. I think everything made in Italy. Thank you so much for watching us. And thank you for inviting me. And I look forward to further collaboration.